Okay, students, in this video we are going to discuss about pollution and its types, but particularly we are going to focus on air pollution today. So we know that Earth is the only habitable planet. The evolution of life on the Earth can be solely attributed to the kind of natural environment that existed on it. Now, the primary aspect of this natural environment are air, these are the main component, water, soil, optimum temperature condition, rotation and revolution of the earth, the composition of atmospheric gases in the atmosphere, occurrence of water cycle, and the tilt of the earth axis, which is mainly responsible for the occurrence of seasons. So all these factors, all these elements make earth as habitable planet. So however, this beautiful planet earth is today getting polluted more and more due to the excessive intervention of man with his natural environment, which he is constantly trying to modify to his advantage. So for the benefit of mankind, they are trying to change the climate, change the environment continuously. Now we'll be discussing what is the meaning of pollution now. The word pollution, it is derived from the word pollure, okay, or Latin word pollure, which means to make dirty. Okay, so pollution can be defined as the introduction of various type of contaminants into the nature or natural environment that makes it dirty or impure and thus make it harmful for health. So this is how we can define pollution. So pollution can be defined as the introduction of various type of contaminants in the or into the natural environment that makes it dirty or impure and thus makes it harmful for health. Okay, so pollution in all forms has detrimental effect on our environment as it causes ecological imbalance and lower the quality of life in general. Okay, so this is how we can define the pollution as well as the meaning of pollution. Okay, now we'll see the different forms of pollutions. What are the different forms of pollutions or pollutants that can we see in this planet Earth or the present world? So pollutant can be in the form of dust particles. Pollutant can be in the form of smoke coming from the chimneys or the factories of the chimneys of the factories. Pollutants can be in the pollution can be in the form of excessive noise. Pollution can be in the form of heat emissions emitted from the any factories or maybe any thermal sectors. Or pollution can in the form of artificial lights, excessive artificial lights in the streets or residential areas. Pollutions can be in the form of radiation. So these are the different forms of pollutants that are found in the present world. Okay, you can see the images: radiation pollution, artificial light pollutions, noise pollutions, and thermal pollutions. Now we'll discuss the next slide, that is types of pollutions. So generally there are 5 categories, or you can say 5 types of pollutions or categories. We can say these are the 5 categories of pollutions. That is primary pollutants or pollutions or primary pollutants, secondary pollutants, then the natural pollutants, the pollutant that is generated naturally, and biodegradable pollutants, then non-biodegradable pollutants. These are the 5 categories of pollutants in the present world. So we'll be discussing about all one by one. You can see in the image primary pollutants like SO2, CO, carbon monoxide, nitrous oxide, sulfur dioxide. Okay, these are all the primary source of pollutant, and the secondary source of pollutant. You can see there they are the they have converted from the primary source to the secondary source with a reaction with other elements like sulfuric acid, nitrogen dioxide, ozone, etc. These are the secondary source of pollutants. And coming to next, that is biodegradable waste that can be easily decomposed naturally, and non-biodegradable waste, the other form of pollutant which is not degraded easily or may takes many years to degrade. Now moving on to the next slide, that is primary pollutants. Now we'll see what are primary pollutants. So these pollutants are emitted directly into the air from their sources. Okay, so we'll see what are they. They includes carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, dust, etc. That means these pollutants are directly emitted to the air, okay, through its source. Maybe it is emitted from the vehicles, maybe it is emitted from any kind of factories, or maybe it is emitted from the construction sites, etc. So these are the primary source of pollutant. They not only affect us but can also be precursor of secondary pollutant which may be formed through the reaction of this pollutant in the atmosphere. So that means this pollutant, this pollutant, primary pollutant, can be the forerunner of the secondary pollutants. This can be the source of the secondary pollutant. Later on, this same primary pollutant can be converted into secondary pollutants, okay, in the atmosphere when it reacts with the water or maybe the other elements in the atmosphere. Now we'll see what are secondary pollutants. So these type of pollutants are formed through the atmospheric reaction of the primary pollutant. So as I already discussed, that secondary pollution is basically formed when it reacts with the primary pollutants in the atmosphere with the different gases. Now it undergoes certain chemical changes. So when it reacts, it undergoes certain chemical changes. Example of this secondary pollutant can be sulfuric acid and nitrogen dioxide, ozone. So sulfuric acid can be converted into falls on the surface of the earth in the form of acid rain. Okay, nitrogen dioxide and ozone are some of the kind of secondary source of pollutant or secondary pollutant. Look at the image that shows the conversion of primary source of pollutant. Primary source of pollutant is converting into a secondary source of pollutant and giving rainfall in the form of acid rain. Okay, moving on to the next slide, that is natural pollutants. That means these pollutants are directly exposed to the environment naturally. So these pollutants were present on the earth and its environment right from the time of the formation of the earth. So when earth was formed, since that particular time period, these pollutants were there in this planet earth. So maybe there were number of volcanic eruptions during the formation of the earth. Maybe forest fire were there. So all those source of pollutants were earlier existed, or maybe the different kinds of gases ejected during volcanic eruptions were already there in the planet earth when it was in the time of formations. They include carbon dioxide, methane, ammonia, sulfur dioxide. These are some of the gases which were already existed in the earth when the planet was formed. Okay, some of the natural pollutants are directly result of decaying organic matters, like may have been directly formed. This pollutant has been formed due to the decaying of the organic matter, maybe decaying of the animals, plants, okay, or different kinds of organic substance on the planet earth. and maybe due to forest fire, as I already told you about this, volcanic eruption uh, in the form of volcanic ash, strong wind carrying natural dust. So these are the natural pollutant that existed since the time of the formation of the earth. Now moving on to the next slide, that is biodegradable pollutants. Now biodegradable pollutants are those pollutants which can be degraded easily. Okay, they are the pollutants which are rendered harmless by natural process and cause no permanent or lasting harm to our environment. Okay, so these pollutants are harmless if they have generated naturally, okay, in a natural process, and cause no permanent or everlasting harm to our environment. So although like this pollutant can have a short-term impact on the plants and animals, but to the long run it has a benefit. It has a benefit to the environment as well, because this same biodegradable pollutant, when it get decomposed, they converts into a they convert into a manure, okay, which can be useful for the plants. Okay, they mainly consist of the organic waste such as agriculture residues, domestic refuse, or sewage, etc. Okay, these are all biodegradable pollutants. Now you can see the rusting of, not rusting, this is decomposing of the vegetables. The same vegetables for a short period of time, it generates, say, a foul smell, and and can result headache due to the smell of this these vegetables. But in the long run, when it get decomposed totally, it converts into a manure, which is very good for the plants. Okay, moving on to the next one, that is non-biodegradable pollutants. Non-biodegradable pollutants are generally man-made pollutants. These are man-made artificially. Materials such as plastics is a non-biodegradable pollutant, so it takes almost thousands and thousands of years to degrade. Now such waste create many problems in the environment, like you can see the images of the non-biodegradable pollutants. Especially these pollutants are the component of plastics or polymer, we can say. Okay, moving on to the next one, that is classification of pollutions. Earlier we discussed about classification or category of pollutant. Now we'll discuss about classification of pollution. So there are different classification of pollutions: air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, then noise pollution, and radiation pollution. These are the 5 major type of pollution on the planet Earth: air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, and radiation pollution. So we'll be discussing about the first one today, that is air pollution. Okay, air pollution generally can be defined as the accumulation of the pollutant in the air, especially the atmosphere, is reasonably sufficient amount, that is reasonably sufficient amount, which can affect or injure human, animals, or plants, or cause discomfort to the peaceful living. So air pollution can be defined in this way. So the pollutant present in the air in like a reasonably sufficient amount, which can have a severe impact on human health as well as animal health or plant health, or it may cause discomfort to their peaceful living of the animals, plants, or humans. Now categories of air pollutions are natural contaminant or contamination, then aerosol pollutants, or lastly we have, that is, noxious gases and vapors. Noxious means poisonous gases. Okay. Aerosols means the small dust, or you can say the uh, dust, or we can say the chemical in gaseous forms that is exposed in the air. Okay, so we'll move to the next slide. Okay, here we'll discuss about the natural contaminators or contaminations. These include pollen grains, volcanic ash, and other natural dust particles in the air. So these are the natural contaminants. So during pollinations, the small the pollen grains also remain suspended in the air. So this is also a form of pollution. And volcanic ash, during volcanic eruption, the volcanic ash are ejected. So this is also a form of natural contaminations, and other natural dust particles in the air are the forms of natural contaminators, or you can say natural contamination. Now volcanic ash, you can see in the image here. This is the image of volcanic ash. Now moving on to the next slide, that is aerosol pollutant. So as I told you, aerosols are the kind of the smoke or fumes or dust or any form of odors that is in the suspended in the air. So this include various type of industrial smoke, fumes, dust or odors in the harmful amount. They are known as aerosol pollutants. This kind of pollutant is often referred as black carbon pollution. Okay, you can see the image of black carbon pollution. This pollution can be generated from factories in the form of smoke, dark smoke. Okay, moving on to the next one, that is noxious gas and vapors. So noxious gas, or the harmful gases and vapors. So noxious gases are all those gases which are very harmful and injurious to living things or living beings. So this includes carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, lead, and stratospheric ozone depleters, greenhouse gases. These are all harmful gases that remain suspended in the air, okay, and which are very much harmful for the living being. Okay, these gases can further react in the atmosphere and cause acid rain. Okay, same, you can say these are, you can say, a form of primary pollutant. You can say the same pollutant can react in the atmosphere and can convert into a acid rain. Okay, the most common form of air pollution is smoke. So I have already discussed about smoke in the later classes, earlier classes. That is, the smoke is a combination of smoke and fog. So when smoke and fog is mixed, then we call it as a smoke. So smoke is a form of pollution. So it may cause a different type of respiratory diseases in humans, as well as even in animals. Okay, the inflammation in infamous London, this is an example of this pollution caused by noxious gases. The infamous London fog, which resulted in the death of about 4,000 people in 1952 to 1953. So within this 1 year duration, 4,000 people died due to the London fog. Generally it is a smoke, it was a smoke, so which resulted the death of about 4,000 people. So we'll be discussing only up to this in this video. Rest will be discussing the next topic.